at the Aesthetic Innovation Summit, and I'm here with Patricia Scheller, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Viveve. Thanks so much for being with me, Pat.
Well, thank you, Megan. Happy to be here. Thanks for the invitation.
So, Viveve is in one of the most cutting edge and I think most interesting parts of aesthetics right now, which is vaginal rejuvenation. How do you see that market growing and changing over the coming years?
You know, this is one of the most exciting areas that I've seen hit aesthetics in a long time. And I think that it's got a lot of potential for future growth. Not only are we treating external cosmetic genitalia, but we're looking at treating actual medical conditions. Viveve has been, I think, at the forefront of bringing clinically scientific evidence to the community about treating such conditions as vaginal laxity, sexual dysfunction, and even such things as stress urinary incontinence. So I think the whole vaginal rejuvenation market has the potential to grow into a much larger and much more broadly based industry over time.
And since vaginal rejuvenation does touch on so many different medical specialties, kind of how do you balance marketing to those different specialties?
You know, when we built our sales organization, we made a conscious effort to bring people on board who had experience not only in the aesthetic field, but also on the women's health side. So these two different groups of individuals cross-pollinate. They share leads between each other, they each have different relationships in the market, and they use those relationships to help each other continue to drive the message into the market.
And since you've really been on the forefront and you're really doing groundbreaking work, what do you see as kind of the next frontier in healthcare?
You know, if you had asked me, 5 or 6 years ago when I first joined Viveve, I would have said that it would have taken vaginal rejuvenation that long to be the next thing. And we've certainly seen it pick up in the last couple of years to be really one of the number one areas that people are interested in treating. I think what we're going to see is a continued evolution of non-invasive and minimally invasive treatments for very serious medical concerns, such as stress incontinence, which historically has been treated through surgical interventions, which have significant downsides for patients. So I see the energy-based industry as being able to contribute significantly to turning from highly invasive and risky procedures to much more minimally invasive procedures. Even if they don't have the long-term cure, they provide a mid to long-term solution for patients.
That's great. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you very much again. Appreciate it.